What's up, guys? It's POS here with another reaction video. We have me, POS MP88, also known as Josh. We have Brian here, Be the King 27. Today we're going to be reacting to a Twitch video about Twitch banning gambling, and we're going to give us thoughts about this new thing that they're doing. A lot of people are upset about it. A lot of people also support it. So let's get into it and let's see what the video has to say.
Twitch banned gambling. Those are three words I thought I'd never be able to say, but with the kind of week Twitch has been having, I guess I shouldn't say I'm surprised. I mean, they've been having more drama than a Spanish soap opera. I mean, scams, gambling, covering up. This feels like the world's worst game of prison bingo. Literal crimes have been admitted to here, and then 3 seconds later, nobody cares because somehow something bigger has happened. So look, as much as I want to believe that Twitch has had a crisis of conscience here, I think the most logical explanation is that Twitch just feels like they're in the middle of some kind of a scam, criminal drama hurricane. So they're just looking for something, anything to make them look like they have control of this situation. I mean, because honestly, right now they look like children trying to pilot a spaceship. Like, let's push this button and see what it does. Oh, we banned one of our biggest streamers? So we're going to go over Twitch's statement on their gambling ban.
I do want to say, like, if you have been paying attention to Twitch and stuff right now, Twitch has been, like, going down the drain a little bit. Obviously, it's still a big company, and, like, it's going to be the biggest streaming company no matter what. But there's been so much stuff that's been happening that's just unfair to creators. Like, there was this one thing where there was literally a girl on stream who left her camera on, you know, supposedly, and, like, she had, you know, sex with this one guy on camera. Everybody could see
it was me.
Yeah, it was him. He was the paid actor.
I've been teasing the OnlyFans content.
Yeah. The link's gonna be in the description.
You know. Yeah.
But they had that happen, and they banned her, but they gave her a temp ban, which people were really mad about because it's a streamer named Gideon who didn't really do anything. He like sent some hate towards another streamer, but that streamer and Gideon like cleared it up, and he's still banned to this day. It's been months. But they let her come back after a week, and when she came back, she did it again. It was like a big, like, screw you, Twitch, like, I don't care. And people are still talking about it, so there's a lot of stuff going on Twitch right now that's just...
Wait, yeah. She did it again?
Yeah, she did it again, bro.
She knows what she's doing.
Oh, exactly. It's not an accident, you know?
Basically, the start of it goes over their widespread gambling problem the site has had and basically what they plan to do on it. Interestingly, they seem to kind of admit that their old system wasn't working. They say gambling content on Twitch has always been a big topic of discussion and something we've actively been reviewing since our last policy update in this area. So the full lore on this, if you've been a longtime subscriber, is basically this isn't the first time Twitch has been criticized for this. We've actually personally been through a Twitch gambling arc. Remember a year ago, Mudahar and I teamed up to defeat the gambling meta on Twitch, and we failed because, I mean, okay, yes, everybody left Rubet, right? Steve will do it, stopped gambling for like a week, and then everybody moved over to Stake, and, you know, it was even bigger than, I mean, basically we converted everyone from beer to cerveza, right? It was like the same thing, different name. Anyways, around that time, Twitch issued a statement because they were getting so much heat about this whole gambling thing and, you know, ruining people's lives because the stories in gambling addiction are so horrific. So they had to do something. So Twitch announced that they're going to ban affiliate codes, which basically meant the biggest streamers couldn't directly link their affiliate codes on these gambling websites and make even more money. But this did.
I think that's good. I think that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because, like, I will not lie. Most of the people who are streaming on Twitch are streaming to children. Most adults aren't spending the whole day watching the streamer live. So to have that code in there or that link in there and you're influencing young children to go gamble and do these things that could very much ruin your life, it's not cool. I definitely support Twitch doing that. But they definitely need to fix some other things in addition to that, though. It's not just that.
Mm-hmm.
Did basically nothing because, of course, you can just find the code 2 seconds. You know, it's not hard. So now slots are basically bigger than ever this year. Sites like Stake are pumping in millions, tens of millions to get the top streamers to gamble on their website. Like basically people like XQC and Trainwrecks are full-time casino employees, essentially. And basically they're part of the reason that slots are now a top 10 category on Twitch. Literally, they've had like 45 million watch hours just this month. And I know that number just seems impossibly huge. So let's compare it to this. Fortnite got a similar number of watch hours this month too. So yeah, Twitch's efforts to curb gambling content or whatever worked about as well as shooting a squirt gun at a house fire. And I guess they seem to kind of acknowledge this when they say some people circumvented those rules and exposed our community to potential harm. Like, yeah, no duh, people circumvented this rule. So Twitch is basically saying like, okay, no more Mr. Nice platform. They're going to take a harder stance. And they actually did in a weird twist. They decided to ban slots, dice, and roulette and are banning all the biggest crypto casinos. I mean, this is big news, guys. Stake, Rollbet, Duelbits, and even Roobet, who, of course, we've talked about. I mean, this is a ballsy move by Twitch, especially the fact they named Daddy Stake first. I mean, they know exactly who's putting the big dollars into their platform, and they know who it's going to affect the most. Like, for context, Stake is a $1 billion organization. They're huge. They sponsor the UFC, but one of their biggest like marketing vectors this whole time has been that Twitch slots section where they had the biggest streamers just working for them like 18 hours a day, serving up that hot gambling content. So this is a big move by Twitch to just cut it off right there, like name the platform and be like, nope, that's not happening anymore. I heard that Aiden Ross is already sending out resumes, so rip to him. But either way, I don't want to make this sound like it's the full permaban. I mean, there are things not included here. Like poker isn't going away. Neither is sports betting or like fantasy sports, which, is probably because most people see them as less harmful forms of gambling. And researchers say that they're less likely to addict people. And I think Twitch kind of has a point here, right? Like poker is a game invented thousands of years ago.
I think that's valid because, like, picking teams and things like that, you have less control over it. And the amount of time that you're going to invest in it, I mean, granted, some people obsess over it, but it's not going to be like that quick turnaround that you can, like, literally waste your entire day and lose everything all at once.
Exactly.
And most of your fantasy sports, to get that big payoff, you're looking at 17 weeks for football, 52 weeks for basketball. Like, that payoff at the end is going to take you forever. So you're less likely to be addicted where, slots that instant gratification, that can definitely be addicting, like 100%.
I think it's definitely a psychology thing. And like the thing about like children's psychology, children are way more easy to manipulate. Like if there's any like dictator or anybody who's trying to find somebody to follow them, like a cult leader, the first thing they go for is like young kids under like 20 years old. They don't go for adults because adults, they already have their mindset set. They already believe what they believe, and they're going to be very hard to change. Children are very easy to manipulate, unfortunately.
100%.
Or hundreds, I don't actually know. But slots is like literally the results of humans sitting in a research centers and like tinkering. How do we mix the perfect dopamine cocktail for your brain, right? There's actually a great book on this called Addiction by Design, where it just goes over how every part of a slot is made to like hook your brain on it from the second you sit down. I mean, don't get me wrong. You definitely can be addicted to like these like lesser forms of it. But I think it's not very arguable that slots are the most potent form of gambling we currently have. So I guess the logic here is that they're not going, full black and white. They're just kind of drawing the line at poker and sports betting. And look, is this policy perfect? No. But I do think it's a legitimately good start compared to like what they've done in the past, which is basically nothing. And I know it's going to anger some people, who are going to come in and say, what about personal responsibility? They have a point to this. And I want to address that because I'm all for individual accountability at the individual level.
Yeah. I mean, so with what he was just saying, I think there is an argument for personal responsibility for your actions, obviously. But at the same time, the reason why they banned gambling is because there's children on the platform. I would be surprised if over 50% of the people on Twitch are adults. I feel like it's probably 75% of people on Twitch are like under 18, most likely. That's how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like most of the kids.
It may be about 50-50. Think about it. Just probably like. Think about all the failing streamers out there right now.
Don't do that. Oh, shoot. Oh, gosh. That was karma.
No, but like,
oh Oh my
No,
god.
I say that. I say that with all due respect.
Yeah.
I'm nobody. Okay, I'm nobody. But like, think about how many times. Like, I don't know if you've ever done it. You like just click on a game and go from viewers, like least amount of viewers to most amount of viewers. You will see so many with 0, 0, 0,
Yeah.
1, 1, 1. You know,
But
they count too. They count too.
that's true. That's true. But like
It's
I was
probably
gonna
about
say,
50-50.
I was gonna say that even if it is 50-50, 50-50 is a lot of children. A lot.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
a
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
whole- That's a lot of children. You know. And at the same time, you got to think: can children really take?
I'm sorry, dog. Your kid.
Can children really take personal responsibility for their actions? You know, like obviously they have some sense of conscience, some sense of like thinking about what they're doing and like guiltiness and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
for example, when a kid does something, they do something messed up, maybe like a kid is fighting his brother or something, the parent's
Mm-hmm.
going to say to other parents like, oh, well, they're kids. What do you expect? Like
Yeah.
we have a very non-responsibility take when it comes to kids. Like kids don't really have to take responsibility for their action because they're still growing, they're still learning. Like if a baby
Yeah.
like threw up on you, are you gonna be mad at the baby? No. That's what babies do. And if a kid says something stupid, are you gonna be mad at the kid? No, because kids are stupid when they're younger. It only
Yeah.
you only get smarter and you only develop the more you grow, the older you get. So to have these
Yeah.
kids and tell them, well, you got to take responsibility for a gambling habit before you even turn 18, like that's terrible.
No.
No, because like, how do you give a gambling habit to a kid who hasn't even turned 18 yet? How do you gamble when you're not 18?
He's 13. 13.
Where are you
going to
getting
school.
the money from?
Yeah, you're talking about Bobby. Why you so tired? I lost it all. I lost the Bakugan. I lost the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I lost my cell phone.
Man's gonna steal his mom's credit card to keep playing, bro. Like, we're laughing about
Bitcoin.
it. We're laughing about it, but it is a very real thing. No matter how funny
Yeah.
the crap is.
He doesn't have crackers in his lunch because he lost it.
Yo, we promise we're taking the situation seriously, but like but
We at lunch. I lost it all. No.
Oh my god! It's like, Mom, I need $20 for lunch. $20? Why? I mean, I have some debt I gotta pay.
During my bookies at school today.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Pump Shark Bobby coming out of nowhere like, did you bring what I told you to bring today? Nah, man, I don't got it.
Where my money at?
That's my stomach punches.
Oh, frick, man! But tell us what you think. Tell us what you think about this whole gambling stuff in the comments. If you think that Twitch should be more strict overall when it comes to them as a platform. And drop a sub, drop a like. We'll be making more videos like this. Our next video is probably going to be a Modern Warfare montage, so stay tuned for that. And we will catch you guys later. Deuces.